Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a great day so far. I'm so excited to be making this video because it is all focused on positivity and happiness. So you may have seen my recent video that I put out all about postpartum depression and my experience with it. And while I think that is such an important topic to talk about, and I'm so glad I put that video out, I also want to follow it with something happy. So I am really focused on positivity these days and maintaining a really happy life, being my best self. And so I wanted to make a video to share 10 top tips that I've learned that are proven to increase your happiness. I know it's not always easy to pick ourselves up and focus on the good, so I thought this video would hopefully benefit some of you guys who may be struggling with the same things I am. And even if you're not going through a rough time in your life, these are some best practices that are awesome to just keep as part of your regular routine for a healthy and happy lifestyle. Before we get into it, I just want to say if you're new here, this is your first time at my channel, welcome! I'm so excited to have you. What a great video to kick things off with. I would love if you subscribed if you enjoyed this video so I could have you back and join my family. So without further ado, let's just jump into the top 10 tips for boosting your happiness. So the very first tip I have is to eat well and take care of your body. And by that, I basically mean clean up your diet and work out or get active. Anything that is moving your body is going to boost your happiness, as well as eating healthy and taking care of your body. I know for myself at least, I love indulgent food. I love, cookies and sweets and pizza and things like that, but I don't feel great afterwards. But when I maintain a healthy diet and I eat healthy and I'm getting lots of greens and fruits and vegetables, those are the things that are going to fuel my body to operate the way it needs to. On top of that, you need to be active to boost your happiness. Working out or being active, it doesn't have to be a tough workout. You don't have to be going to the gym and trying to keep up with fitness people. Just get outside, go for a walk, do some jumping jacks in your living room. Getting active, whether you're losing weight or not, whether that's your goal or you just want to stay the same, getting active is proven to do so much good for your mental health. First, it's going to have a positive effect on body image. So studies have shown that people who are active and who work out have a better body image of themselves, whether they're losing weight or not. Even if they're just staying the same throughout their journey, they're going to view themselves in a more positive light. It also has positive effects on depression, plus it can boost your endorphins, which is the key here. So when you're working out, your body is going to create endorphins, and that's a morphine-like substance that is created naturally from your own body, which is pretty crazy. So that's why you hear about things like a runner's high, because it really does give you a feeling of euphoria, but it's natural. So that's a really easy way for you to promote happiness and to gain a better mood all on your own just by being active. The second tip to being happy is to stop comparing yourself to others. So you hear that quote, comparison is the thief of joy, and it is so true. I've learned in my experience I can be 100% satisfied with where I'm at in life. I can feel great about my home, my family, my career, my where I live, anything material I have, my body, everything, and then when I see somebody else has it different, I start to compare it and I start to rethink it. Am I in that great of shape? Does my hair look okay? Is my home alright? But I was happy to begin with those things. But it was comparison that took that happiness away from me. I think out of this whole video, that is one of the most important things, is just to don't compare yourself to others. Stop comparing yourself to what you see on social media or YouTube or in your life around you. Be happy with what you have and who you are and have confidence there, because you can have that happiness and feel great about yourself, but it's when we compare ourselves to others that we start to doubt that. So stop comparing yourself because you're perfect just the way you are. My third tip is to get some happiness books or happiness journals. These are a great thing that we have as resources around us that I would highly recommend picking up a couple of. I will have all of these three in the description bar down below. These are just some of my favorites. In particular, I've been using this 52 lists of happiness journal a lot lately. So it has one list for you to make each week for a full calendar year, and it really gives you the time to set aside and think about what's good in your life, what positive things are going on in your life, what do you like about yourself, and you leave just feeling happier. So pick up some things like this and take the time to write in them, because it really gives you a great sense of reflection on who you are and what you're happy for. Along the same lines, you don't have to have one of these journals to make a list. So my tip 4 is to make a positivity list. Make a list of the things that you love in your life. Make a list of what you love about yourself. One of my subscribers, one of you guys actually recommended this and wrote all about it on her blog. I'm gonna have that link down below for you guys as well, but I think it's such a great practice to take that time and reflect on just a compound list of good. So rather than making a to-do list of things we haven't done yet, you're essentially making a to-do list of things that you have accomplished or that you do love already. It's bound to promote your happiness. So for example, this subscriber made a list all about what she loved about herself, but you could also make a list of what you love about your home. You could make a list of all of the good people you have in your life. Make a list of your family members, your friends that are there for you no matter what. Make a list of the things you've accomplished in your life that you're really proud of, or a list of the things this year that have happened that have been good. And it will give you a chance to look back on the last 6 months, look back on the last year, and see how positive things are really around you. So while I love these books, they're not necessary. Just make any kind of positive list and it's bound to boost your mood. Next up, number 5 is to practice gratitude. Make it a daily habit to say thank you. And this is something that over the last few years I have started doing in my hardest moments. So when I'm having a really hard day, if I just am feeling so down and I feel like there's nothing good going on, rather than sitting there and crying and taking a second to be down on myself, I really say thank you. I'm like, okay, what do I have to be thankful for? Thank you for my son. Thank you for the roof over my head. Thank you for the fact that I'm fed and I'm not hungry right now. And thank you for running water so I don't have thirst. Thank you for funny movies and the sun outside and the text I got from a friend a couple days ago. Every little thing is worth being thankful for, and when you take a second to say thank you and really appreciate it, you will start to appreciate it yourself as well. And I noticed that when I manifest that good energy and I say thank you for the things I already have, that gratitude just fills me up and it makes me realize how fulfilled I already am. So similar along the same lines of making positive lists, any journals, things like that, just taking a second to sit there and say, wow, I'm really thankful for this, will resonate with you. We don't need Thanksgiving to practice gratitude. So make it a daily practice. Say thank you every single day for at least one thing that you're thankful for in your life. But of course, you can say thank you for everything you're thankful for as well. The next thing is to do nice things for others.
Can I pay for the person behind me as well? Thank you so much. You too.
So while we want to be thankful for what we have, you want to practice gratitude and of course appreciate everything around you, you want to give that back too, and it will fulfill you in a way that maybe you're not already fulfilled. So everything as small as holding the door open for somebody in public, saying, how is your day going, to a cashier who's ringing you out, picking up the tab for somebody who's next in line at Starbucks and paying for their order. Little things like that are just one kind gesture to do to give positivity out into the world. And when you give positivity, positivity rewards you. So you get out of this world what you put into it. The key here is just to do nice things because you want to do nice things. It's gonna make you feel good about yourself. It's gonna put you in a good mood. You're gonna feel like that day had more meaning to it than maybe just your regular routine. It doesn't have to be anything major. Of course, volunteering and things like that are amazing, but every little thing makes a difference in someone else's life, and you may not know how that person's day is going. So if you pick up the tab for somebody who's next in line in Starbucks, it could make the biggest difference in their day, and it's just one tiny thing that you did. So start doing nice things for others. If you're already doing it, do it even more. It's gonna put you in a great mood and it's gonna make a big difference to them as well. The next way to boost your happiness is to sleep more. So when you get more sleep and you're more rested, your mind is able to fight off negative emotions more. I would recommend putting yourself on a schedule. So I have a baby, so he goes down at like 8 p.m. every night, and then I'm not gonna lie, I'm in bed by like 9 or 9:30. And whether I'm tired or not, I just put myself to bed because I need that rest, and it's so important for me to take care of myself in that sense. So I would recommend, whether you have a kid or not, put yourself on a schedule. You know, even if you can stay up till midnight watching TV, your body and your mind is gonna feel so much better getting that extra bit of rest, especially when it's a part of your regular routine. If you have a hard time falling asleep, I love melatonin. It keeps me from staying up in the middle of the night. I can tend to be one who has insomnia because my mind is going crazy. I get up with the baby and then I can't fall asleep because I'm thinking of everything in my life. But melatonin helps me just like restfully sleep. It's really worked wonders for my nighttime schedule for myself personally. But But find what works best for you. The key overall though is just to sleep and get more rest. Next up, and I would say this is also equally one of the most important parts of this video, is to surround yourself with positive people. If you have toxic people in your life, they are going to promote that negativity and those negative emotions. If you surround yourself with positive people, it's naturally going to rub off on you. So if you have toxic people, remove them from your life. And if there's somebody who you can't remove from your life, maybe a family member or a close friend that you just can't break that connection with, take a break. You can put them on do not disturb in your phone. You can put a little note next to their name that says don't call, don't answer, something like that. Give yourself that break so that you can kind of remove that toxicity when you need it. But just surround yourself with people who make you feel good. That's the main thing. So you don't have to go cutting everybody who says something negative out of your life. That's not realistic. But what is realistic is that you want to spend your time with people who are making you happy. If you're spending your time with people who bring you down, naturally you're gonna feel down and it's gonna weigh on you in a way that's not healthy. Surround yourself with positive people, cut out the negative. It's gonna do wonders for your overall mental health, your relationships, and the overall quality of your life as well. The second to last tip is to get outside. So there are so many benefits to not only being active and working out outside, but just being outside and having fresh air. Aside from oxygen and, you know, the natural aspects of it, there's also so many benefits for your emotions and your mental health. I'm going to include an article down below that focuses on 12 reasons why it's so important to get outside. It gives a lot of information about the benefits of like walking in forests and being in the outdoors. Some of them include that being outside can improve your memory, it can lower blood pressure, it can decrease your risk for cancer, it can fight depression and more. So check it out, but get yourself outside breathing that fresh air. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Go sit on a park bench, go read a book in the grass, you know, go stare at the water if you have it near you, or if not, watch the trees and people watch somewhere out in public. You know, you can take advantage of fresh air wherever you find it, but it's going to do so much for your overall health of both your body and your mind. And then the last tip for boosting happiness is to meditate. So this is something that I'm actually just starting to do. I use the Calm app. I was actually recommended that app by my aunt. She uses it and I've been using it a lot lately. There is a paid version and a free version. I just have the free version because I'm too cheap right now, but it still has some really great accessibility even within the free version. So it allows you to set up like 10 minutes to meditate here. It has different plans that can focus on happiness, that can focus on anxiety, that can boost your mood, but also just your overall health. It's a great way to just kind of like take a few minutes to zone out and get away from the world. And it has this woman narrating it who just has a very peaceful voice. They play nature sounds and everything. You feel like you're in a spa. So I've been using that a lot lately. When I'm going to bed at night, my husband and I will play it and it can read you stories and things like that. It's a great app for falling asleep and just taking those seconds to yourself to decompress and kind of get away from the world. I will let you know, of course, as I'm going about that, what I think and anything new I try with that, but so far meditation has been great for me. I'm not somebody, like I said, who can typically sit back and just zone out. I have a really hard time putting all my thoughts away, but with this app it's helped me because anytime my thoughts creep in, there's somebody there kind of guiding me away from that. So I would highly recommend checking out the Calm app too. Alright, so that's everything for these 10 tips for how to boost your happiness. Of course, there's so many other things you could do, and I'm planning on coming out with more videos like this as well, but these were just the top 10 that I thought of for this video. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you do to boost your happiness. Let me know what picks up your day, what puts you in a great mood, and I'd love to get a conversation going in the comments there so we can all get ideas from each other as well. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more positive lifestyle, healthy, overall happy lifetime type videos. I don't know what I'm saying, but give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And thank you guys, of course, so much for watching and for your support. I can't wait to make more videos like this, and I will see you guys in my next one soon. Have a great day. Bye!